Hi, I'm Hope Calderwood. I'm a physical therapist at Rumford Hospital, and I've been involved with the swing bed program actively here for 8 years. The swing bed program here, we have 3 primary services: physical therapy, which is involved with immobility, the inability to move, and instability, balance challenges. So we work on strength, walking, the ability to get out of bed, the ability to climb stairs, how to get off the floor if you fall, and fall reduction. Occupational therapy focuses more on how you function in your household. So can you cook a meal? Can you get yourself dressed? Do you need help taking a shower? Do you have vision issues? And so we need to address low vision. And how do you manage your household? And then we have speech therapy services, which has 3 very separate areas. One is swallowing. Swallowing requires more muscles and smaller muscles than any other activity we do in our body. So as we get older, many of us have trouble swallowing. So speech therapy has video fluoroscopy study that they'll do to see if your food is not going down correctly. It could lead to aspiration and pneumonia if that's a problem. Speech therapy also works on cognition, how you think. Do you need a memory book to help you organize your day? Can you balance your checkbook? Can you manage your medications, and gives cues to you and your family or your caregivers as to what you can do for yourself and what you need help with. And also speech works on articulation, speaking, memory if you've had an issue such as a stroke. Swing bed is designed to provide patients with independence so that you can return to where you were living before and take care of yourself as you did before, or to modify that so you can keep your independence as much as possible. So rehab looks at strength, it looks at balance, it looks at your thought process, it looks at your resources in the environment you live in, and works with you on how you can best function in that, from things like adaptive equipment, which might be as simple as raising your chair 2 inches so you don't fall every time you get out of the chair, to hooking you in a ceiling harness to teach you how to walk again. So it's about giving you your function so you can drive your car, get in and out of bed by yourself, shower yourself, or go to town and play bingo if you want. Physical therapy at Rumford Hospital is 7 days a week. Occupational therapy is 7 days a week, and speech therapy right now is 5 days a week. And in addition to that, we run an activities program where we have group dining, do puzzles, other things that might help facilitate for what I'd call neuroaerobics, thinking and other activities, socialization. When the patient first comes in, each discipline that's working with them evaluates them, and we look at function. So for example, if you come in and you can't get out of bed without someone helping you 100%, then that's called maximal assist. So if a week later I look at you, because I have to report to the swing bed meeting once a week to say how you're doing, if I'm only doing 50% of the work, then you are now moderate progress. So we set goals and we measure them, and therapy has goals that they're looking at for function, but it's really based around you, the individual. So if you want to go home and be able to feed your dog, we have to figure out, can you bend over without losing your balance, or do we need to modify that so you can partially bend over and have the food on a table? Can you cook a 7-course meal because that's your goal? So we have to practice that, and then we score it. We have different objective standard scoring tests for that. Medicare regulations will require that the swing bed team meet once a week with the multidisciplinary members of the team, the swing bed coordinator, and the patients and their families or caregivers are invited. At that meeting, we look at the goals that were set the previous week. We report on whether the goals were met or not. We discuss what needs to happen to meet the goals and how much longer does the patient need to be in swing bed. The patient and family are invited. We talk about what they might need for equipment at home. Sometimes we do a home visit where we take the patient and their caregivers to their house. We go through the house so that they know what they need to do to make the house safe. Or sometimes it's a reality check. Oh, I really do need this much assistance. So all that's discussed at the meeting, and a plan is set.